So this video generally is for people that downplay the idea of how to read and how to write, which is what the definition of what literature. And people do not know how important it is for you to understand English and for you to be able to what communicate with English because it is a universal language. Now, when we talk about education, education is not just due to the fact that you went to school. You see, it's either the school passed through you or you pass through the school. That one is on one side. But the impact that education has on you and the impact that it also has on education, that one too is on what? Is on one side. There are times that I will wonder, what if I don't know how to read and write? And people do not really know how powerful it is for you to know how to read and write. Now, I've met with like elderly people that they will tell me that just because they do not have any formal, idea about, education, and when it comes to writing or reading, that it's a very huge stepping stone, you know, that others are what using against them. I have noticed that all these small council meeting that they used to do, majority of their leaders just is this one is not even based on money, just for the fact that they know how to read and write. With that aspect alone, they are ruling over others, chancing over others. I'm calling every parent to this notice. If there is anything at all that you want to give to your kids and that will be of benefit to them, give them education as much as you can. One thing about education is the moment they inculcate education into oneself, one way or the other, it will shaping you. In fact, in one way, there is just this, um, uh, a very bright atmosphere, that one will experience when the moment you know who you are. Because one other thing again that I noticed is that the moment people know that they are well educated, there are some things that they can never fall victim with, and the confidence is always there, any day, anytime. And this is a leverage that other this is even one of the reasons why some became leader. To become a leader, it was not even their choice or what they wanted, and as a result of that, they've been in positions in life that they never even thought they can smell in their life. So, and one funny thing is, it is never even too late. But as far as this our Nigeria is concerned, education is not something that we really promote, and it's not something that the government, and there is a reason why the government don't even want to do anything to it, because they know the moment you can read, you can write. In fact, okay, take for example now, look at this Showore now. When he speak, when he express himself, he's doing it with confidence, and with that nobody can take it away from him, and in some other parts of the world as well, you know. So, concerning this movie, Game of the Throne, slaves don't know how to read or write because they know how powerful it is. Only the royal family know how to read and write, and there is a reason, towards that backstory, which is they know the importance of what it means for you to say you know how to read and you know how to write. So I'm calling upon parents now. Mostly I'm always on TikTok, Instagram, seeing a lot of them. The only thing that they are doing all these reels on when they are taking their children to school, the kind of food that their children are eating. It's not about those ones. Oh. It is the knowledge that you give to them that will stay for eternity. All those flamboyant lifestyle, this and that. In fact, we've seen so many cases whereby the moment the parents are no longer there, you see the children going wayward, going out of line entirely. You know, the reason why things are still going on is due to the fact that okay, some of the parents are alive. In fact, majority of the houses that some of them are even built in, the children are not even staying there. Because they will feel like this one is, well, at one point is going to become what, an old school. You know. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that what are the things that we can live that will last for eternity? Education. In Nigeria, yeah, when it comes to education, education is not interesting at all. That's the reason why people abroad, whenever they give testimony concerning what education looks like, even to go there and study, you will want to. Over here, you want to, you are having an exam, you have not eaten. How are you going to assimilate? Hmm? Even the environment whereby you want to have the exam is not conducive, is not looking nice. So many factors that is affecting education in Nigeria. And what people are even promoting, people are just promoting nonsense online. Huge rubbish. And it's only a matter of time, 5 to 6 years to this time. See, they used to say that whatever it is that you are, by the time money come, it will become more of that thing. If that's the reason why a lot of this investment, you see them going into hotel business, going into club business, that is the passion that they have. But the moment that money come, and we have people in the area of education that you will see they will spend a lot of money into education because they know the value and impact of it. Now, financial literacy. This is a particular topic that should be taught in school. In fact, it should be added to syllabus. Studying finance. You see a lot of people, they have career, everything is going on well for them. All of a sudden, because they don't have the financial, they are not accountable for anything, they will lost it. Even though you have talent, it takes the brain to keep what the talent running for eternity. So education is very, very important. Reading, writing, this is something that we should try as much as possible to teach our children. It's not about the mistake that a lot of people do. They feel like the most important expensive schools that their children are going to, these are the kinds of schools that they teach well. The funny thing they don't know is majority of these expensive schools, their teachers, they don't pay them well. They are paying them peanuts. And you can't compare someone that has passion in teaching compared to someone that is just there for survival. So many backstories that you don't know anything about. For me, I have passion for education. I love it so much, and this is something that it has really changed a huge aspect of my life. So this is something that we all should watch to try to look into. Don't let us start saying that it is until when one big money come, before you can start helping. Like there was one video that I was watching, a guy like that. We just noticed a student that is maybe on a slippers, going to school or does not have bag, this and that, and before you know it, is helping them. Me myself too, I do. In fact, I'm not even the type of person I want, because the reason why I'm doing something is because I want others to see it. I don't do that. But majority of the time when I see elderly ones, I give them money because I'll be like, at this particular age, what do these people want to do? So it's on so many occasions and I used to have them at mind. When I see all those grandmas, still trying to sell. That's the reason why at times I just imagine the kind of knowledge some people have. Thinking you cannot walk, then you will still see these elderly people. They try to bring one or two things together just to make money. Then you as a teenager, you as a person, You feel it is just because you are beautiful. You as a guy, you feel your survival should depend on others, which is not supposed to be. So it's best one get something doing. How to read, how to write. Anytime you know you have kids that they are not too good at it, when you come back from work, assist them, help them. It's not about the expensive schools that your children are going. I've said it before. Majority of those students, they are not teaching them well at all. I never even thought for once that I was going to teach, but this is something that I enjoy doing. But when I did it, during the process, I understood something that normally I'm this kind of a person that my mode of dressing I don't joke with it because I'm a fashion designer, and how I know for sure how you dress is the way people will address you. You know, so and everybody believe that. In fact, that is the concept that as long as you are a teacher in any school at all, you are suffering. You are not doing okay on your own. And truth be told, during the time when I went into teaching, I was not really doing too well. But if you see me, look at the way how I'm dressed, the kind of shoe I'm putting on, and it's not even maybe because I have more than it, but I just like to dress the way I want people to address me. Then look at the money that the school is paying the teachers, giving them peanuts. One person will be doing like four-person work, and the parents do not know that that is what is going on. So, if you want the best for your children, teach them by yourself. When they come back from school, relate with them. Try to explain the thing. It's not even about the money that you are paying, the extra lesson that you are doing. You yourself examine them so that you will know their capacity. And one other thing again, intelligence is measured differently. A lot of students has made this huge mistake by thinking one child is better than the other due to intelligence. Life is not like that. This one can be good on this aspect. This one, okay, take for example now, if Messi or like Lamine Yamal, if they were not into football, they won't be as great as they are. And a lot of parents in Nigeria, even while we were in school then, some of those teachers they were measuring success according to our academic performance. They will be saying this boldly that I know the kind of people that will make it here. Oh. I know the kind of people that, and life is not measured that way. It's not. So I'm using this, the medium, this particular medium, to call on everyone attention. They should pay attention to their kids. If you notice now, a lot of, in fact, majority of, let me say, starting from the age 15, let me say to 25, majority of these students, they don't even know what they want to do. They don't even know what they want. Today they want to become a musician. Tomorrow they want to become this and that. They feel like where the whole of the limelight is to be an artist, and life is beyond that. It's just trying. You are just like majority of them want to be what they are not. And God, the way He made every one of us, He made us in a special way. In such a way that even though we look alike, everybody character is not the same. It's not the same. Upbringing and intelligence can also be taught. I saw a video of this Donald Trump. I think when he was talking to one of his son, that no tattoo, no this, no that. And when the son grew up, that thing did what? Really showed. And he was introducing his son to the whole of the world. So people should try and into that when it comes to this school system. A lot of things are happening there that so many parents don't even know anything about. The majority of the result that are giving some of your kids, they are just giving them because of the money that is coming in. Some even fail, but they have to pass them because if they keep failing, you will be discouraged and you won't pay again. Back then, I used to see some students that some can't even spell their name, not to even talk of read or write. Then I'll be like, how I wish these people they know what they are missing out. A boy of 16 going to 17 carry the right. They all bring in, but it's because at times people do not even know the value of what education is. Even though you are not too sure you will have the capacity to push them to university level, please, even if it's that primary and secondary school, don't joke with it. Because one way or the other is a big and huge influence towards their life.